Hi! Welcome to Math Factor. Today, we will learn about operations and functions. Simulan natin ito sa pagbabalik-aral kung paano tayo nag-a-add, subtract, multiply, and divide kapag ang given natin ay may fractions. Okay, so simulan natin sa addition and subtraction. Let's say we have here 1/3 plus 6/4. By the way, meron tayong tinatawag na dissimilar and similar fractions. Kapag similar fractions, meron tayong same denominators. Okay. Kagaya na to. 1/4, 7/4, 6/4, and so on. So, kapag same ng denominator, similar fractions. So, ang dissimilar fractions ay may magkaibang denominator, kagaya na tong given ko dito. So, paano ba natin to i-add? So, ang una is to find the LCD or the least common denominator. So, for 3 and 4, the least common denominator of these two ay 12. Mag-skip counting lang. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And as you can see, dito sila unang common. Okay. So, after natin makuha yung LCD, we're going to rewrite the fractions as equivalent fractions with the same LCD. So, ang gagawin natin, itong ating denominator ngayon, we're going to divide it to our original denominator and then multiply it to its numerator. Okay? Halimbawa, start natin sa una. So we have here 12 divided by 3 is 4. Multiply by 1, we have 4. And for this, 12 divided by 4, we have 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. So after nyan, itong equivalent fractions natin, ang gagawin natin is we're going to add the numerator and then copy the denominator. So ang denominator natin is 12. And if we're going to add the numerator, we have 22. If possible pa tong paliitin or reduce sa lowest term, ilo-reduce natin sa lowest term. Kagaya to, they are both divisible by 2. So we have 11/6. Or kung imimix fraction nyo, we have 1, 5/6. So same goes with the subtraction. If yung ating sinusubtract ay dissimilar fractions. And just find the LCD and i-write yung fractions natin as equivalent fractions with the same LCD. Okay, another example, let's say we're going to subtract 4 and let's say we have here 1/3. So dito meron tayong over 1. Okay, pero tip lang, if we are adding or subtracting whole number and fractions, ang gagawin lang natin dito is just copy kung ano yung ating denominator dito. So we have 3. And then cross-multiply the denominator to the whole number. So 4 times 3 is 12. And then subtract lang natin to, yung numerator natin. Okay, so if we're going to subtract 12 minus 1, we have 11/3. Kung i-convert natin sa mixed fraction, we have 3, 2/3. Okay, so that's how we add and subtract fractions. So, apply natin to dito sa next example natin. Involved na ay polynomials. Okay, we're going to find the sum of 1/x minus 3 and 2/x minus 5. Okay, so in this case, as you can see sa ating denominator, wala silang common. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, we're going to multiply the denominators. So we have x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 5. And then, pwede natin i-apply yung butterfly method. So, multiply lang natin to diagonally. You have here 1 times x minus 5. Okay, and then, syempre, wag natin kakalimutan yung pinaka-main operation natin, which is addition. Okay, next natin, we have the product of this. We have 2 multiplied by x minus 3. So, sineparate ko muna para ma-highlight natin kung ano talaga yung main operation natin. Okay, now, we're going to simplify it. Unahin muna natin to. 1 times x minus 5 is simply x minus 5. And then, again, just copy the operation, which is addition. 2 times x is 2x. And then 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And then, just copy the denominator. Okay. So, next is we're going to combine like terms. Like this, we have here x and then 2x. So, x plus 2x is 3x. And then we have negative 5 plus negative 6. Okay, so sa ating rule in adding integers, when you are adding same signs, all you have to do is just to copy the sign and then add it. So, 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, and then for the denominator, just use the FOIL method. We have, okay, let me just write it here, x minus 3 times x minus 5 is first term times first term is x squared. The outer, negative 5x. The inner, negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And the last term, to the last term, we have negative times negative is positive. 3 times 5 is 15. And then combining like terms, we have this same sign. So we're going to copy the sign, negative, and then add it. And then just copy the last term. So for our final answer, we have 3x minus 11 over x squared minus 8x plus 15. Another given, find the difference of 5 over x plus 1 and 3 over x plus 3. And as you can see, wala naman tayong common sa ating denominator. So again, we're just going to multiply it. So we have x plus 1 times x plus 3. So butterfly method tayo. Multiply lang natin to. Okay. 5 times x plus 3 minus yung ating pinaka-main operation. Then this one, 3 times x plus 1. Okay, so, simplify lang natin to. 5 times x plus 3, we have 5x plus 15 minus 3x plus 3. Okay, and then just copy the denominator. Next, combining like terms, we have here 5x minus 3, we have 2x. 15 minus 3, we have positive 12 over, using the FOIL method, we have x squared plus 4x plus 3. And here's our final answer for this. Okay, so now let us move on to multiplication. Okay, so for multiplication, let's say our given is 4 over 9 multiplied by 3 over 8. Okay, so when we are multiplying fractions, ang ginagawa lang natin, we just multiply it horizontally. Pero pwede naman na i-reduce na agad natin sa lowest term yung given fractions natin if possible. So, pwede lang tayo na mag-reduce sa lowest term vertically or kaya diagonally. I-check nyo lang kung may common factor sila. Okay, kagaya na tong 3 and 9. Okay, they are common sa 3. So, if we're going to divide 3 by 3, we have 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. For this 4 and 8, they are both divisible by 4. Okay, so yun yung common factor nila, 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is, and after that, we're just going to multiply it horizontally. Like 1 times 1 is 1 over 3 times 2 is 6. So this is our final answer. Okay, let's have the next one. Okay, so we're going to apply yung ating concept when we are multiplying fractions. But as you can see, we have here a quadratic trinomial. So, kadalasan kasi, if you have quadratic trinomial, common siya na fina-factor. Okay, paano ba tayo nagka-factor ng quadratic trinomial? You're just going to find the factors of the last term that when you add it, the sum ay yung gitna. So again, ito ay quadratic trinomial. So possible for factoring tong mga given natin na trinomial dito. Okay, let's start with the first numerator. So yung last term natin dito ay negative 5. So let me just write it here. Negative 5. And then, nahanap lang tayo ng factors ng negative 5 na kapag in-add natin, dapat ang sagot nun ay negative 4. I-recall natin yung rules natin when we are multiplying integers. So, positive multiplied by positive is positive. Negative multiplied by negative is positive. Positive multiplied by negative is negative. Okay, so dito, kailangan natin ng isang positive. Okay, let me just use other pen for this. Isang positive at isang negative. Kasi, negative 5 yung hinahanapan natin ng factors. Okay, ano ba yung mga possible na factors ng 5? Okay, meron lang tayong 5 times 1. Diba? 5 times 1 is 5. Pero dapat, meron tayong negative. So, ibig sabihin, isa dito, sa factors natin na to, ay dapat negative. And since we are looking for negative 4 as its sum, ilalagay natin yung highest dito sa ating negative. Kasi if we're going to add 1 plus negative 5, the answer is negative 4. Diba if we're adding different signs, we are subtracting it and then get the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so yung ating factors ng first numerator natin ay we have x plus 1 and then x minus 5. Okay, so next, the last term of our denominator. Ano ba yung factors natin ng 2? 2 times 1 lang naman. Okay, pero kailangan natin, if we're going to add these 2, dapat ang sagot ay negative 3. So, tignan natin tong rules natin when we are multiplying integers. So, kailangan natin ng positive at kailangan natin ng negative here. So, ang pamimilian lang natin ay this one, itong positive times positive, and then negative times negative. And since kailangan nga natin ng negative na sum, dun tayo sa negative times negative. Diba? If we're going to add it, negative 2 plus negative 1, ito ay same sign. So, we're going to keep the sign and then add it. So, let me just rewrite it. X minus 2 times x minus 1. Okay. Next, we have here positive 6. Positive 6, ano yung mga factors natin for positive 6? A possible factors, 6 and 1. Pero, ang kailangan kasi natin ay negative 5. Kung lalagyan natin ito ng negative, hindi magma-match dito sa ating 6. So, hanap pa tayo ng iba pang factor. What else? Possible ay 2 and 3. Again, kailangan natin mapalabas ay negative 5. 2 times 3 is positive 6, which is correct. Pero if we're going to add this, dapat meron tayong negative. So, ibig sabihin, we will putting negative sa ating both factors. Kaya, we have here x minus 2 times x minus 3. Okay? And for the last one, let's look for the factors of negative 10. So, dalawa lang naman pamimilian natin. 10 times 1 and 5 times 2. So, sa 10 times 1, impossible na makakuha tayo ng sum na negative 3. So, dun tayo sa 5 times 2. Kailangan isang positive, isang negative. And since negative yung hinahanap nating sum, kailangan yung negative natin nasa higher number or higher factor. So, we have here, let me just rewrite it here, x minus 5 times x plus 2. And then, right after na ma-factor natin lahat ng mga factorable, magka-cancel out tayo ng mga common factors. Okay, so, kagaya nito, they are common with this x minus 5. Again, kapag tayo ay nagka-cancel out, common sila vertically or kaya diagonally. What else? We have x minus 2. And ayun lang. So, we have remaining factors, x plus 1 times x minus 3 over x minus 1 times x plus 2. Using our FOIL method, okay, first term to first term, x squared. This one, negative 3x, inner, positive x, and then last term, negative 3. Mamaya na natin to i-simplify. Next, we have first term, x squared, outer, positive 2x, inner, negative x, last term to last term, negative 2. Then, combining like terms, ano ba yung mga pwede natin i-combine dyan? Ito, yun na sa ating middle. So, the final answer would be x squared minus 2x minus 3 all over x squared plus x minus 2. Alright? So, now let us move on sa pag-review naman on how we divide fractions. Okay. So, dito, meron tayong rule. Sige. Pangalanan na lang natin yung rule as KCF. Ibig sabihin, keep, change, and then flip. Let's say we're going to divide 3 over 8 divided by 6 over 7. Okay, etong KCF na concept, ibig sabihin nito, you're just going to multiply the dividend with the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay, so sa madaling salita, ikakopy lang natin tong ating dividend, and then we're going to change from division, magiging multiplication na siya, and then our divisor ay kukunin natin yung reciprocal na to. Okay, or if flip lang natin in short. So we have 7 over 6. Then after yan, yung normal natin na pagmumultiply. So check muna natin kung meron silang factors or common factors vertically and diagonally. So yung 3 over 8, wala naman silang common factor. Same goes with this 7 and 8. Pero itong 3 and 6, meron silang common, which is 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Saka natin sila i-multiply. So, we have here 1 times 7 is 7. And then 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, so remember this rule. Keep, change, flip. So, apply natin itong concept na to sa susunod na example. Involving yung ating mga quadratic trinomials. Okay, pero extra challenge lang dahil meron tayo ditong numerical coefficient sa first term natin. Using the KCF, we have keep. So, write lang natin itong ating dividend. Then, change from division to multiplication and then flip. Yung ating divisor would be 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 over x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so again, kapag nakakita tayo ng mga quadratic trinomials, ang common talaga doon ay i-factor. So, start tayo dito sa first numerator natin na 2x squared plus x minus 6. So, paano yung gagawin natin if we have a numerical coefficient sa ating first term? So, ang gagawin natin dito is we're going to multiply this first term to our third term. So, we have 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. And then right after that, kailangan natin makahanap ng factors ni negative 12 na dapat yung sum natin ay yung ating middle term, this one. Okay, so, dapat si 1 or positive 1. So, ano yung mga factors natin ng 12? Pwedeng 4 times 3, 6 times 2, 12 times 1. Pero, ang pinakamalapit doon ay 4 times 3. So, since na negative dapat yung ating maging product ng factors natin, and so, ilalagay natin at positive yung makukuha natin dapat na sum. So, dapat positive yung highest factor natin and negative yung lower factor. So, after nyan, check natin. Negative 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Check. And if we're going to add it, negative 4 plus negative 1 is positive 1. So, nag-match yung nakuha nating factors sa ating middle term. Okay, so we're just going to connect it with x. Since we are using x as our variable, we have x plus 4 and then x minus 3. Okay, so ngayon, meron lang tayo ditong gagawin na extra step since meron tayong numerical coefficient sa harap or sa first term natin. Ang gagawin natin is, we're just going to divide it sa ating constant dito, yung factors na nakuha natin. Okay, so, divided by 2. Okay, if nadi-divide or nasi-simplify, simplify it. Kagaya nitong 4 and 2, pwede natin itong i-reduce sa lowest term as x plus 2. But, in this case, yung 3 over 2, hindi ito nadi-divide. So, ang gagawin natin ay iaakyat lang natin tong ating denominator sa ating first term. Kumbaga, i-multiply natin. We have 2x minus 3. And ito yung factor natin for the first numerator natin. We have x plus 2 multiplied by 2x minus 3. Okay? Next. For our denominator, dito na lang natin siya gawin, 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. Again, multiply natin yung first and last term. We have 2 times 5 is 10. Factors of 10 that if we're going to add, the sum would be the middle term, which is 7. So, ano lang ba yung mga factors ng 10? We have 5 times 2 and 10 times 1. Pero, ito yung nag-match sa atin. Kasi 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 times 2 is 10. Connect it with our variable, x plus 5, x plus 2. Then right after that, since we have numerical coefficient here, divided by 2, yung ating constant, if hindi divisible, akyat lang, 2x plus 5 times x plus, okay, divisible ito, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, the factors for this are 2x plus 5 times x plus 1. Okay, so for this 2x squared minus 3x minus 20, again, same process. Multiply it. We have negative 20. We have negative 40. And then, what are the factors of negative 40? That if we're going to add, the answer is negative 3. Okay, so maybe we have 8 times 5. Okay? Since negative to, lagyan natin sa highest, yung negative. Okay, so if we're going to multiply this, negative 8 times 5, we have 40. So, check tayo dun. Next, if we're going to add this, negative 8 plus 5, the answer is negative 3. So, check then. So, meaning the factors are negative 8 and 5. So, let's just connect it with the variable x minus 8 and then x plus 5. And then, since we have this numerical coefficient, divide natin to. So, nadi-divide to. We have x minus 4 and then this one, hindi. So, akyat natin siya. 2x plus 5. So, we have x minus 4 times 2x plus 5 over, right, so, sa last natin, so, ito madali-dali to, factors ng negative 8 na dapat negative 2 ang sum. So, we have 4 times 2. Okay, so, negative 4 plus positive 2 is negative 2. Yeah, so, we have here x minus 4 times x plus 2. Okay, so after that, cancellation lang tayo ng mga common factors. X minus 2. This one. What else? 2x plus 5. X minus 4. Okay, so wala na. So ang remaining factors na lang natin ay 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. And ito na yung final answer natin. Now, let us go on to our main topic, which is the operations and functions. Okay, so let f and g be functions. F plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. And f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. F times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. And lastly, for division, f over g, or f divided by g of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x, excluding the values of x where g of x is equal to 0. Because if our denominator is 0, the answer is undefined. Okay, so let us start sa operations and functions. Okay, so we're going to determine the following functions. Okay, using these functions. Okay, so let us have it one by one for letter A. So we're going to get the sum of the functions v and g. Let me just rewrite it. X squared plus 5x plus 4 b of g of x is equal to v of x, which is x squared plus 5x plus 4 plus the g of x squared plus 2x minus 8. So, iko-combine lang natin dito yung mga like terms, like this one. Yan. X squared, magdadagdag ng another x squared would become 2x squared. Okay. Next, 5x plus 2x. They're both positive, so wala naman tayong masyadong conflict doon. Plus, then add it, 7x. And lastly, for this positive 4 plus negative 8, since magkaiba sila ng sign, we're going to subtract it and then get the sign of the bigger number. Yung bigger number natin is negative. And then, kung isusubtract natin yung 8 and 4, the answer is 4. So, ito na yung sum ng v of x and g of x. Okay, let us have another example. Okay, so in this case, we will be solving the product of the f of x and p of x. So, we have f of x multiplied by the p of x is equal to x plus 3 times 2x minus 7. Okay, so using the FOIL method, first term to first term, x times 2x is 2x squared. And then outer is 1, negative 7x. Inner, positive 6x. And then last term to last term is negative 21. And then we will combine the like terms, these two. We have just copy 2x squared. Then since ito ay magkaiba ng sign, so isusubtract natin yon. And then kokopyahin natin yung sign ng bigger number, which is negative. So kapag sinubtract natin yung 7x saka yung 6x, we have isang x na lang yung titira. And then copy negative 21. And there you go. Next, for letter C, we will be solving the sum of f of x and h of x. So we have f plus h of x. Equivalent siya sa f of x plus h of x. Okay, so tapat ko lang dito. X plus 3, dinidetailed ko lang. Yung previous examples kasi hindi ko dinetailed. And x plus 7 over 2 minus x. Okay. So, kung marirecall natin kanina, nag-example ako ng pag-a-add ng whole number and fraction. So, ganun lang din yung gagawin natin. Just copy the denominator since isa lang naman yung may denominator dito. We have 2 minus x. And then, cross-multiply lang natin to. Okay, copyhin ko lang. We have here x plus 3 times 2 minus x. And, hiwalay ko lang to. And then, yung ating main operation which is plus. And then, copy natin tong numerator na x plus 7. Okay, so the next thing to do is to simplify. Dito muna tayo. Ipo-FOIL method natin to. X plus 3 times 2 minus x. Ayan. First term to first term. We have 2x. Outer, negative x squared. Inner, plus 6. And then we have 3 times negative x is negative 3x. So if we're going to combine like terms, let me just arrange it. Negative x squared. Okay, ito like terms natin to. So since magkaiba sila ng sign, subtract natin and get the sign of the bigger number, negative 3 yun. Then we have x and then copy plus 6. Okay, so we have this negative x squared minus x plus 6 plus x plus 7. Okay, and then just copy the denominator. After this, we will combining like terms. Ano ba yung mga possible like terms natin dito or may add natin? So, this one and this one. Okay, so copyahin ko lang muna yung negative x squared. And then yung denominator. And then, negative x, this one, negative x plus x. Okay, so, different sign. So, ima-minus natin. So, magiging 0 lang yon. So, cancel na natin to. Next, we have positive 6 plus positive 7. The answer is positive 13. Okay, so kung nakikita ninyo, meron tayong negative sign sa ating x squared. So, ayusin lang natin to. Let's make it positive. If we're going to multiply negative to all. Or kaya, pwede namang i-reverse na lang natin. Okay? Basta, i-multiply natin. Yun yung concept doon. Mumultiply natin yung naging sagot natin, since may negative tayo dito, sa negative to make it positive. So, reverse lang natin lahat. We have x squared minus 13 over itong negative x natin magiging positive x. Then, yung positive 2 magiging negative 2. And there you have it. Okay, so next tayo. Alright, so let's have this p of f of x. So, meaning, we will subtracting the functions of p and f. Okay, so we have, let me just rewrite it. Sorry, we have 2x minus 7 minus x plus 3. Okay, syempre, yung mga like terms lang yung pwede nating isubtract like this. Dalawang x, babawasan ng isang x, we have remaining x, or 1x. Next, negative 7 minus positive 3 is negative 10. And ito, yan na yung ating difference of the functions p and f. Okay, so yung last given natin, we have v over g, or v divided by g of x. We have here, this is equivalent to v of x over g of x. Okay, so let me just write it. For v of x, we have x squared plus 5x plus 4. For g of x, we have x squared plus 2x minus 8. Okay, so as you can see, we have here quadratic trinomials. So, para ma-simplify natin to, kailangan nating i-factor both numerator and denominator. Okay, again, isip kayo ng factors ng last term. Ito na lang natin sulat. Factors ng last term na dapat, kapag in-add natin, the answer would be 5. Yung middle term. So, ano ba yung mga factors natin ng 4? We have 4 times 1. So, connect lang natin to with x variable, x plus 4, and then x plus 1. And then, next, for our denominator, this one, we have negative 8. Ano ba yung mga factors natin ng 8? We have 4 times 2. And then 8 times 1. Okay, pero, imposible makakuha tayo dito ng sum na positive 2. Kasi positive 2 yung middle term eh. So, dito tayo sa 4 and 2. Ngayon, since negative to, kailangan isa sa kanila ay negative. Pero dapat, positive yung higher factor. So, ito ay positive, ito ay negative. Okay, so we have here x plus 4 times x minus 2. Cancel natin yung mga pwedeng i-cancel like this and this. Okay, so the final answer ay x plus 1 over x minus 2. Alright, so that's all for today's discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And hit the notification bell para updated kayo sa next video lessons natin. I'll see you on our next episode. Bye!